Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. This is like a bonus. It's a bonus video. It's unscripted, unplanned, and yeah, it's one that I thought this can't wait. This really cannot wait, and because you guys are amazing, I'm bringing it to you. But there is rumour that none other than Cara Northington is speaking out. That's right, for those of you who don't know who Cara Northington is, that is the mum of Xana Kernodles. She is the mum who has recently been incarcerated. It would seem that she has been released. She has a Facebook profile. It's a profile that I've been following for some time. And yes, it's started to become active. Now, we know that she was incarcerated. She was done for 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, and she did spend some time inside. Now, it would appear that she obtained help while she was in there. She knew that she needed some mental rehabilitation, not only for the issues that she has suffered with regards to her narcotics issues, but obviously also what happened with regards to Xana. And what can I say? Obviously, we do have to take things with a pinch of salt, but I will say this is an account that I've followed for some time. It looks authentic, and the messages and what she is talking about seem also authentic. Now, what she is specifically talking about, she's specifically talking about some of the things around this case that she finds quite odd. The only thing that makes me sceptical and makes me wonder whether this could potentially be someone who's got into the account and using the account, who knows, is the fact that some of the things that she's saying are things that I would imagine somebody watching this case would question. And perhaps not so much a family member would have the balls to come out and say it. But we have seen with Steve Gonsalves that he's got some balls and he will come out and say things as he sees, but he is in some cases reserved as well. And let's not forget that there is a gag order in place that seemingly stretches out to a certain degree to the family, so they are limited in what they can talk about. They can talk about their feelings. This is something that Cara Northington has said herself, that there is a gag order in place, so they are restricted, but they are able to talk about their feelings, how they feel about it, their experiences, but they can't talk about the case itself and what is going on with the case. But the main point that she is talking about, she seems to be focusing around 2 elements of this case. One being the fight that happened between Ethan and Loach, which there has been some chat about this fight and steroid use, etc., and there was a fight that seemingly it is said that Xana broke up. And she's also fixated upon the grub truck situation. She's not pointing the fingers at anybody. She is not saying that any of these elements have anything to do with it, but she is saying and talking about that she finds it weird that nobody is coming forward and saying that they had interactions with any of the victims on this night. And I do find that quite weird. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know down below. But it is almost like everybody just slipped off grid. Social media stopped. They're hanging about with one another stopped. The surviving members don't hang about with the people who they hung about with in Moscow, Idaho anymore. They left the area. They went again off grid. And, we've heard about Dylan Mortensen sitting at home playing video games, so on and so forth. But bear in mind, right early doors, they were out and about, they were having tattoos done and seemed to be quite social. All that come to an abrupt halt. And Cara Northington is pointing the fingers and saying, look, I'm not saying that these are things that are anything to do with the case, but I do feel that some of these things need to be answered. And what I find quite interesting, and when I think about this, and you think about, okay, so there was a fight at this Sigma Chi party between Ethan and Loach, and then Xana split this fight up, and you pair that with Steve Gonsalves saying that they didn't have to go upstairs. And I know this is something that we have touched on previously, but that I can't help but that makes me feel that Steve Gonsalves felt that Xana and Ethan were the first people to be attacked in that property, and then the person who did this then went from downstairs upstairs. And I just can't get my head round it. I can't get my head round that statement being made and what Steve Gonsalves was seemingly alluding to by saying it. Please let me know if you feel there's a better explanation, because Steve hasn't come out. He must see videos that are questioning why he said it, and he hasn't come up and clarified it. And, you know, even though he doesn't owe us an explanation, I get that. And, you know, he's got the right to say what he wants, and maybe things have changed since then. But again, that statement just stuck with me, and it's always made me feel that Xana and Ethan had been first, and he felt that after that attack the person could have simply left. Now, did Steve Gonsalves know something about this fight, and had Steve Gonsalves initially felt that was something to do with it? We may never know. But like I say, Cara is speaking out. She seems to be compos mentis in the fact that she can have a discussion and she seems normal. Again, I can't 100% say that this is accurate, but what I can say is it seems accurate. The account that I am following on social media is one that has been active for a while. I've been following it for a while. It went dim. The information on there seems to have always fallen in line with what has been going on in Cara's life, and yeah, it looks genuine, seems genuine, feels genuine, but who knows? Take everything with a pinch of salt, obviously. But yeah, she's speaking. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.